Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped. Welcome to the Aston Martin Vantage being driven on snow in northern Finland at Michelin's test facility. Come on, gently, come out of it. Yeah. Oh my days. Too much fun, people, too much fun. In this video, we're going to explore all things Michelin. I get to drive on ice for the very first time and have a huge amount of fun. Bit of luck, I might see the Northern Lights. Welcome to northern Finland and the Katslautinen Hotel Resort. Pretty spectacular, huh? Now this is my accommodation for the evening. They're the world's only glass igloos, and the reason they're so important is because in this part of the world, especially at this time of year, you can get a really amazing view of the Northern Lights. So you sleep in your glass igloo with a glass roof above you. There's even a Northern Lights alarm, so if you're fast asleep in the middle of the night and the lights start to display, they actually wake you up so you can have a look out of your glass igloo. Temperature-wise, well, it's around about -30. Now it's very early in the morning, the sun's just coming up. It will warm up a little bit today, maybe to about -20, but it's really cold. The hairs in my nose are actually freezing. So what are we up to in this video? Well, I've been invited out here by Michelin for an experience not just about driving. I'm sure we all know Michelin for their road tyres and their bike tyres, but also they have the Michelin Guide. If you go to a really high-end restaurant, you may well have heard of Michelin stars. And this event is to immerse us in the world of Michelin. So I'm going to try and take you behind the scenes. The really exciting thing I'm doing today, for the very first time, I'm actually going to get to do some ice driving. I've never done it before. I've looked on with envious eyes as my other automotive YouTube colleagues have done it. But today we're going to get to play on the ice. But we've been in Finland for a couple of days now doing some amazing things. And I'm going to drop you into some of those things as we go through this video. But I thought I would start as the morning starts with this beautiful, beautiful place. Never been to this part of Finland before. I think I've only ever been to Helsinki. It is so peaceful, so quiet, so utterly beautiful. But for now, I'm going to go off and get some breakfast, and then we head to Ivalo, which is Michelin's Arctic test facility, where we've got a range of different driving activities, including some proper sideways action on the ice. But breakfast is that way. Now then, guys, the gentleman sat to my left is Jérôme, who is Michelin's chief test driver?
Not chief.
No? But
because I don't like to be chief. No, I'm functional chief, but not hierarchic.
Yeah. But we're in a 911 Carrera S, and I'm just a masterclass of driving a car sideways. What tyres is this?
Pilot Alpine 5 homologated on this car, so
yeah.
With the N Porsche marked.
Wow. It's like a ballet.
Yeah, it's like dance.
Yeah, you just smoothly.
Okay, it's not exactly the driving I use when I test some tire.
No.
I can show you if you want, but it's different.
No, this is good.
If you prefer that, I keep that. When I test tire, I have less drift.
Yeah.
I just stay on the limit, but not like this. That is just for fun.
Oh, look at that.
But the track is very slippery now.
Yeah.
It's more ice than snow.
Wow.
But it's funny.
Oh, it's good fun, huh? Yeah. Bit of lock. I think the speed is so slow, but the control and the...
Yeah, the speed is slow because now we are on ice and I do a lot of drift. If I want to be faster, I have to not have so much oversteer.
Oh, look at that.
But if you want to dance, it's more like this.
Yeah.
But I like that. You know, I'm from the surf and the snowboard, so...
Yeah. You have a tough job, my friend. Such a balanced car, you can feel it from weight transfer from right to left.
Yes, that's, you know,
phenomenal.
The 911 is very particular because the weight repartition and engine position, so it's very nice for longitudinal forces.
Yeah.
And for lateral you have to control, but if you arrive to control, it's very nice.
It seems from the past like you need quite a lot of patience to sort of sometimes just let the car do what it needs to do and just be gentle on the inputs.
And you have to see the color of the ground because you can see the ice or not.
Yeah.
I think we have to rebuild a little the track now.
Awesome.
So I think you will have some ice.
Good.
You don't need the steering to turn.
No.
Just the gas pedal.
Jérôme, merci bien, c'était fantastique.
Ouais, bien le français.
Merci. Oh. Now, to be honest, this is the bit that we've been looking forward to the most because we've got 3 rally spec Porsches and a big ice track to have some fun with. And if I just take a look at this one, I mean, they're just awesome things. But just take a look at the tyres. Proper spike tyres, just absolutely awesome thing. So at the moment, we're not sure which cars we're going to go in, although we all want to go in this one because it's the one that looks the coolest by a long way. But yes, this should be good fun.
Second gear is good for the whole track in the, let's say, first 2 laps or so, you get to know the car.
So I guess just slowly build up and just get a feel for the grip. Keep it in second.
Yeah, keep it second. So you can forget about shifting.
It's more like it. Okay, so technique tips would be good. Feel free.
On the counter steer, on the tight ones especially, you need to be more early on the counter steer because the tail is already starting to drift wide.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to drive almost on instinct when the tail is gonna go out to be ready for the swing out. understeer. Too late.
Right, okay, yeah. Very calm passenger, my friend.
Yeah, you're doing good. It's a good idea to always keep the front in so you have plenty of space for the tail to go out. And grab it. Good.
Warmest I've been in the last 2 days.
Give it some gas. And grab it. Good. Be ready to grab it. Nice. Very good. And grab it before it goes too wide.
This is too much fun, right? Safe to say I enjoyed that. What an unbelievable car, an amazing experience. I know I didn't say very much while I was doing it. I was concentrating, but I think the more I pushed on, the more you kind of get to grips with it. Actually, the quicker you go, the easier it was to get that balance. But yeah, just awesome experience. So now we're going to head off to another part of the test facility and talk about Cross Climate tyres. I've just taken a moment away from the driving to talk to you about the trip I'm on and the place I'm in. This tyre testing facility here in Ivalo is spectacular. There's lots of noises going on, by the way. Over there's an Aston Martin Vantage being driven quite vigorously, being followed by an FPV drone. On this particular facility here, we're looking at the difference between a winter-rated all-season tyre all the way up to fully studded Nordic tyres. There's a big flat track there where people are doing all kinds of, high-speed donuts and so on. But I've been invited out here by Michelin to experience the breadth of what Michelin does. I mean, we know them for tyres for sure, and clearly we're driving cars and learning a lot about tyres. But this is our third day in Finland, the second day here in Ivalo. Yesterday, we didn't do any driving yesterday, but we've been looking at the tour is called Astro and Gastro. So first of all, gastronomy. We've had some amazing food. You will maybe know Michelin for the Michelin Guide and also Michelin-starred restaurants. So they're clearly massively into their food. And we've had some amazing food. The theme's very much been around sustainability, around locally sourced products. We had on our first evening, a fully vegetarian meal, which was stunning. And then last night we had one of the most renowned Swedish chefs cook for us over an open fire. It was just amazing, absolutely incredible. And then yesterday afternoon, we had a workshop with a craftswoman from Sweden who makes axes and then uses those axes to create carvings, things like spoons and ladles, and we had a go ourselves. It was a huge amount of fun. I never realized you could be so creative with an axe. I kind of had a go at making a spoon. Put it this way, I won't be drinking any soup with it anytime soon. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to come onto this flat track here and have a look at comparative tyre testing. Now clearly they do lots of testing at this facility. We're doing more experiencing than testing. But in the UK, most of us I guess would run summer tyres all year round. Unless you live in the very northern extremities of the UK, northern England or Scotland, you might run maybe an all-season tyre or maybe a full winter tyre. But the Cross Climate 2 tyre that we've got on one of the cars here that we're testing is an all-season tyre. You can run that all year round, but it is winter rated. So if you did need to go to a country where it's a legal requirement to have winter tyres, the Cross Climate 2 will do that for you. And we had a little bit of a play this morning, and then I'm going to kind of go back onto the ice and talk through that. But the levels of grip are simply unbelievable. And then I'm going to compare that with a fully studded Nordic tyre. Now, we're not allowed studded tyres in the UK, but all of the road cars that we've been driving here so far have been on studs, and the levels of grip are absolutely unbelievable. The rally car I've just stepped out of, that was on a full rally spec studded tyre, and it was like driving on dry tarmac, even though we're driving on the ice. Quite amazing. But let's jump in some cars and talk tyres. Okay, this is not a tyre test. It's more of a kind of tyre experience. Very simple course. So this car has the Cross Climate 2, so it's a all-season tyre that's winter rated. It's a Golf 6-speed manual. I'm just going to do an acceleration test, and then at the first set of cones we're going to do a braking test, and then there's a slalom coming back down the other way. Well, the traction control is on, so the car's going to complain and grumble and not really want to do anything. Foot flat to the floor. But this is an all-season tyre, remember, and I'm on compacted snow. Let's do a braking effort just here. Brake, 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 brake. So lots and lots and lots of ABS. But I just find it amazing that this is a car tyre that you could drive in the summer. You could drive it all year round, but then when you get up into a winter ski resort, you've basically got a tyre. A little bit of understeer there, basically got a tyre that you could drive in the snow. So let's come down through this slalom of cones. Bit of rotation at the back. And the car's not really liking the fact that it's you've got a massive amount of traction control issues going on here. This is an all-season tyre. It's not got studs, it's not a winter tyre, it's an all-season tyre. Absolutely bonkers. Now, compare and contrast, I'm now going to go into a fully studded tyre and show you the difference. Now this is a kind of tyre we can't have in the UK. It's actually got studs in it, and when you drive the cars here in Finland on the main public highway, they're all studded tyres, and the amount of grip is really weird. I drove over here today in a Range Rover Sport, and my brain was just telling me to slow down because I shouldn't have the grip. So let's go and put this through its paces up there, because I think it should be pretty cool. Okay, so we are now in an A-Class equipped with Ice North 4 Nordic studded tyres. Now, you can't drive these tyres in the UK, but the difference in grip levels. Firstly, I can turn the traction control off on this car. If I just accelerate away as hard as I can, we're going to hit at these cones. I'm going to be doing, what am I doing there? 70 k's an hour, fully brakes, little bit slidey. Just unbelievable. But it's round this top corner where we had lots and lots of understeer with the all-season winter rated tyre. Here we've now got a lot more kind of front end grip, a little bit of understeer. I mean, it's end of the day, there's quite a lot of soft snow, but down this set of cones here we go. Right, back end out a bit. Oh, look at that. They're just so much fun to play with. Yes! That's how much fun you can have with a fully Arctic studded tyre. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. It was a much cloudier day today, but sadly it is our last day here in Ivalo. We are off to the airport today. When was the last time you used a sled to get your stuff back to hotel reception? Yeah, all I need now is some huskies on the front of it. Woohoo! What a great fun way to end the trip. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. A look behind the world of Michelin and me experiencing my first ice driving. Whoa. But if you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film, guys. But you take care. Sled safe. Woohoo!